You're welcome to Gen Z Voice, where we'll be exploring complex world of youth attitude in voting behavior. I'm your host, Christianah Olayanju. Today, we are joined by 3 inspiring guests. Precious Odunjo, a leading voice in youth activities.
Thank you for having me, Christianah. I'm excited to be here.
Azeez, who is leveraging the platform to inspire young voters.
Thank you for having me, Christianah. I'm thrilled to be here on this conversation.
And Feranmi, Deborah, an expert in improving young people to make their voice heard.
Thank you, my amiable host. I'm so glad to be here on the show, Gen Z Voice.
Today, we'll be discussing challenges young people face in voting process and opportunity for growth and change that can be used to increase youth participation, from social media mobilization to grassroots activities. We will explore the way young people can make a difference. Let's get started from our guests on this important topic. Feranmi, how do you think the current political climate affects young voters?
Thank you, Christianah. We have lack of information and lack of representation. If we feel their interests and perspectives are represented in politics engagement. Here we are in Nigeria. Youth of today in Nigeria, they don't believe in government, in our leaders anymore because of the way they do the voting, the election, and all that. Because there is this slang youth of today use in Nigeria.
Okay.
Say, what I ordered.
First was what I got.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're expecting more from the government, but what they are expecting, the government aren't responding to the issues,
to their needs.
Yes.
No wonder youth feel disconnected from political process. When youth feel that there should be changes in political process, and they feel that there's no changes. Yes. What they are doing before is the same thing they are still doing.
No, there's no changes from the past to the present.
Yes. Youth will feel disconnected in political process.
I guess electoral violence.
Okay.
In a situation whereby our political leaders are making use of youth to disorganize election as political thuggery or stealing of ballot boxes.
Okay, so the youths are not used in their rightful manner, like they are not used to held election.
Yes.
Rather than to destroy it. What do you think are some key issues that you think that are important to young voters?
Key issues, we have the cost of living and inflation, because here in Nigeria there are no jobs, unemployment and jobs. There are no jobs opportunity in Nigeria for the youth. Youth that are expected to feed the family. Now imagine their mother, their parents
that are at home.
Yes, feeding them, and they are expecting more from the children to bring food to their table. But
it's now vice versa. Instead of the children that are old enough to take care of their parents, the parents are not taking care of them.
So for my own online interaction with the youth,
okay.
I have noticed some issues, some key issues. Issues like unemployment, issues like corruptions, issues like bad governance. Youth want government, our youth figures, to provide solution to this hindrance, so that they will be
so that they can eradicate all this.
Yes, they want government to connect them with this stuff, with these key issues. They want them to help them to solve these issues, so that they will be able to participate fully in the political process.
On the election day, youths that are supposed to be on voting ground are hindered spending their time on social media.
I appreciate your point, Precious. Social media, as a social media influencer, social media is not an hindrance to political process. Note, social media is a life game changer. It changed the life of the youths in promoting political process by letting them to involve themselves in
political participation,
in online participation. Maybe there's seminar in online, so they will be able to check their ballot, their vote, and they will be able to trace their vote. Yes. Social media also let them to share their opinion on political process. They will be able to share their thoughts, their ideas, they'll be able to say their mind on what they want the government to do about the political process.
How do you think policymakers and those in power can work together to increase youth participation?
Thank you, Christianah. I think on that, policy makers and those in power, I think they should engage them in online activities. And also, they should help them develop their skills. You know, youth of today, they have a lot of skills in them.
A lot of ideas.
In them, but they don't have enough leader or a capable
to showcase
leader.
it.
Yes. To showcase the skills or the ideas in them. So I think with this, the government are listening to us right now.
Yes.
So I think the government should please, we are pleading now. The government should please
create room for youth.
Yes.
Yes, to increase youth participation, policymakers should increase youth. They should introduce platform for youth. To be able to participate in politics.
So you are saying the platform should be owned by the government?
Yes, government can engage in creating a platform for the youth.
For the youth.
Yes.
To aid participation, to aid more participation in election.
Yes. They can just create one platform that our youth, so you can mention your ideas.
You can tell us your idea through this platform.
Yes.
Wait, how do you think people can be encouraged? That they will be encouraged and take more active roles in politics?
Encourage them. Who you want to encourage? How you want to encourage them? There is no encouragement in this country.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Precious encouragement still now. There is encouragement. You see, yes, governments are encouraging the youth. You know, like I said earlier, you have skills, you have ideas. You know, you can just create a platform there for them. Like we have
social influencer.
Yes. Let me chip in. To encourage the youth. About 10 years back, we should encourage them like this. That about 10 years back, we have Michael Jackson and Michael Tyson on our voters register.
Yes.
You remember that?
That's true.
Some instance, we have plate of rice on our voters register.
Yes, that was true. Even if I could remember, there was a time where we are using, should I say, A4 paper that was laminated.
Yes.
That was when we are using.
We should let them know that during then, there is no change in the
look of voters card.
In the look of voters card. But now there has been a great change by introducing PVC. We have permanent voters card now.
Yes, that looks like a plastic card like this.
You can encourage them through that one. And also we can let them know that if their vote were not counted before, that they are not counting their vote before, they should be encouraged now that their vote will be counted.
Is counted. And
they can trace their election through online. They can, now during the last 23 election, although I was not able to go to the election day and go out for the election, but through my smartphone, I could trace the election result on my own. I would check that this is the winner in this state. This is the winner in this state. So I could trace the election.
Yes, the election outcome.
The election outcome myself without going out to go and check who is the winner of this. Through online, through social media, this has been a great advantage for youth to trace their
Thank you very much, Azeez. Yes. Let us take a look on this rampart video.
Government policy does not support youth in this country. So if you say you have any idea, one day, one way or the other, government policy will still come and destroy that thing for you. So we just have to be ourselves. Someone asked me which day this country will be okay. I told the person that don't ask me that again. Ask me which day I will leave this country to a better place, to a greener pasture, because this country is not ready to fix a date for a better day.
Come back. What do you think the future of voters' behavior will look like in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5 to 10 years. Let me just the video you just show now. this Japa stuff going on in Nigeria. You saying I want to Japa, I don't want to stay in Nigeria.
Any small thing like this, I don't japa.
Japa. You see, I want as a youth advocate, I just want to tell the youth not to say that, because though normal we can see the government seeing the youth as their competitors, but no. And I want the youth also to know their vote counts. Their vote counts. So in the next 5 to 10 years, I think the youth won't relent.
Do you know what? With the rate of youth on social media, I envy the youth that in the next 5 to 10 years, if our policy makers and our youth figure are able to do something to the issues, to the climate, to the political climate, to
the key issues.
Okay. If they are able to provide solution to it,
yes.
I notice the rate of the changes.
Okay, the next 5 to 10 years.
The way the youth are responding on our live program pertaining to political issues. I think while using this, I think there will be change in the look of the political participation. I guess
in addition to that,
okay,
I guess government should create job opportunities for the youth.
Okay.
This will eradicate electoral violence.
So in the nearest future there will be electoral violence.
Yes. And they won't have the mind of running to another country.
Tell me why I want to run when I have something that is putting food on my table and it's paying me very well. Tell me the reason why I want to run. Why will I run? Yes, that's true.
Let's assume that they run to another country.
Yes.
Who they want leave the responsibility for. As we all know that the youth are the glory of this country.
Yes.
And also they should change their mindset towards voting. And they should change their mindset towards those in power, that they are not just representing us because of their pocket interest. Yes.
Thank you very much, Precious. How can we ensure that young people voices are heard and represented?
I think youth voices should be heard and represented because government should increase representation of young people in decision making. Let us take a look at 2023 presidential election.
Okay.
I think Peter Obi contested for 2023 presidential election, and Peter Obi is a youth. So I guess if this government, if they can allow youth come into the politics, I think this would help their voices. I mean, the youth voices be heard and respected.
Since there is a youth figure already in power.
Yes, we have youth figure already in Nigeria. So I think that's
to also ensure young people's
voices are heard.
Firstly, we need to reduce barriers to representative.
Yes. Okay.
By lowering the nomination amount, the amount of.
That's true. The fee to pay if you want to join a political party is actually alarming. Even if you want to contest, the fee that you're going to pay is actually, I think the government can listen to us now.
They should also provide accessible information about political process.
Enough civil education. I will urge the Ministry of Education to take this, to actually put this in notice. Like there should be more interest in the civil education. Like people to actually take civic education more. Thank you very much.
We also need youth in representing some decision making. They should allow them to make decision
instead of the oldies making decision for us.
Also, let us cite an example of the present governor of Oyo State, His Excellency Makinde. He's a good example and a good role model of youth figure in politics. I think if we have a youth leading us, at least I think the youth will have someone to look up to as their leader.
Thank you very much. As we wrap up today's conversation on youth voters' attitude towards voting behavior, we want to leave you with a sense of empowerment and urge. Your voice counts and your vote matters. Check out the resources we have shared in our show notes and get involved in your community now. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, my guests, for coming.
You are welcome, Christianah.
Till I come back your way next time, I remain your amazing host, Christianah Olayanju. Till we meet again. Bye.